Lawrence McKinney imprisoned 31 years for crime he was cleared of in 2009. Andy Humbles / The Tennessean. Lawrence McKinney talks to his attorney Jack Lowry Sr. at his exoneration hearing before the Tennessee Board of Parole in September. Photo, file / Lacey Atkins / The Tennessean, by photo. Gov. Bill Haslam on Wednesday exonerated a Wilson County man released from prison in 2009 after a court overturned a 1978 conviction for rape and burglary in Memphis because of DNA evidence. Lawrence McKinney, 61, had his record expunged after his release from prison where he spent 31 years. Though the facts of this case are complex and reasonable minds may draw different conclusions from them, ultimately I respect the determinations of the Shelby County Criminal Court and District Attorney General that Mr. McKinney was not guilty of the crimes for which he was convicted and would not have been prosecuted if the DNA testing results had been available at the time of trial, Haslam said in a news release. In the eyes of the judicial system, Mr. McKinney is innocent. While I appreciate the hard work and recommendations of the Board of Parole, in this case I defer to the finding of the court charged with determining Mr. McKinney's guilt or innocence. Although he was out of prison and had his record expunged, McKinney still sought an executive exoneration from the governor to enable him to file for compensation with the Tennessee Board of Claims. McKinney had the support from State Rep. Mark Potty, Pastor John Hunn of Emmanuel Baptist Church in Lebanon, and attorneys Jack Lowry and David Rabin in his efforts. Attorney Jack Lowry and I and Mr. McKinney want to thank the governor so very much for his wonderful Christmas present for our client. We think that justice has now been done. There's no such thing as justice delayed, as long as there's justice, Rabin said. Money will never compensate him for what has happened, but the exoneration from the governor is more valuable than any money could be. Because it vindicates him. A link has been posted to your Facebook feed. The Tennessee Board of Parole voted unanimously against recommending exoneration for McKinney in 2016. At the time, at least one parole board member questioned the completeness of the DNA evidence that cleared McKinney. The governor is not bound to follow that recommendation and can either grant, deny, or choose not to act on an executive clemency request. It was McKinney's second time to apply for executive exoneration. McKinney was not recommended by the parole board shortly after his release, and then Gov. Phil Bredesen did not act on the application. Potty has been an advocate for McKinney and drafted a bill that seeks to eliminate the need for the governor's approval and enable anyone who has spent at least 25 years in prison and is cleared through DNA evidence to be exonerated and go directly to the Tennessee Board of Claims. That bill passed a subcommittee vote and was scheduled to go before the full House Criminal Justice Committee. But Potty didn't have the support to move the bill forward, which led him to put the bill on hold to keep it alive.